Hey everyone. So what I want to do today is I want to recap what we talked about with index fossils. And then we are going to add a word into our composition book, a vocabulary word that we did not add last time. So let's recap what an index fossil is and what it's useful for. So last time we talked about if we have rock layers like this, and I asked you which one was the oldest one, you should say that the oldest on the bottom, and the newest one or the youngest one is on the top. This whole thing, remember, is called superposition. If I asked you the age of rock layer 2, you should tell me that you can't tell me exactly how old it is or even a range. You can tell me that it's kind of in between the age of rock layer 1 and the age of rock layer 3. So it's kind of in between, but you can't give me an exact date, okay? Unless we have an index fossil. So we have a trilobite. And this trilobite, say it's 400 million years old. We know the exact date. Notice I give you a number, okay? So if this trilobite, this particular index fossil is 400 million years old, then you can tell me the age of rock layer 2. And now you know that it is 400 million years old. So notice there is a number there, okay? That's more of an exact dating. Let's go ahead and start adding another vocabulary term to our composition book. So you already have finished up with index fossil and then you have a summary. I want to add another word underneath that one. So again, if you don't have space in your composition, just flip over the page. No big deal. The term I want to add in is relative dating. Relative dating. Again, not where you date your relatives. That's just kind of weird. So relative dating. This is the process of comparing one rock layer with others in a sequence of layers. So if you notice this entire geologic layers right here, remember the oldest one's on the bottom and the newest one is on top. If I ask you how old a certain particular layer is, you can't give me a number of, say, this green one right here. You can't give me an age of that particular layer. But you can kind of tell me, well, I know that it's older than the ones here with maybe these clam fossils, okay? So it's the process of comparing one rock layer with others, okay? The older layers are usually at the bottom, and the newer layers are usually at the top. The reason I'm using that word usually is because sometimes you have certain processes like earthquakes and major plate tectonic movements where these layers will be folded in themselves or moved around or bent in weird shapes and stuff. You can really see that if you're the Pacific coast in our ocean. But one main thing I want you to notice is that you are comparing. You are not giving exact dates. You're not giving exact numbers. You're not giving me that 400 million years old. All you're telling me is that, well, I know that this particular fossil layer right here, this green one, is older than this yellow clamish one right there, okay? So I know that it's older. Do I know exactly how much? No. I know the relative date of it, that I know that it's older. Okay, so you have two types of dating. You have exact dating, where you would have an actual number, a year. You have a relative dating, which is not giving me a number. You're kind of just giving me a range time, older or younger. Okay, so again, relative dating. There's not exact numbers with this. You're just comparing one rock layer with the other. Okay. All right, that's the only word I wanted to put on there. So again, this should go underneath your summary from the last notes that we did for 3.1. Okay, so we're still in 3.1. Notice up here in the corner, 3.1. Okay, all right. If you have any questions, please email me. Okay, thank you.